Be ready. 5 seconds. Start. We need to reform the industry. Broadly speaking, every industry and industrialist is entitled to grow to their fullest potential, but without recourse to unethical practices or evasions of dues to the state. We need to also reform the mentality of the common citizen. He must realize the imperatives of hard work, quality work, and discipline. Responsible citizenry demands no less, and burying those who belong to the weaker sections of the society and hence deserve all the support of affirmative action that we can render unto them. The others should begin to respect the laws which fashion and govern a sound economy, which means they must pay for what they use, and yes, they must also get what they pay for. In short, the nation as a whole needs to reform itself in order to be able to effectively face the new challenges and seize the new opportunities of the 21st century. Let us together create a mindset revolution to harmonize the objectives of economic liberalization and social liberation. Let us together build a strong, prosperous, and self confident India freed from the curses of mass unemployment, illiteracy, and other manifestations of underdevelopment. And let us make India a global economic power in the 21st century. The key to translating this vision into reality is growth with employment and equity. In our national agenda, we have pledged to bring sustainable GDP growth into 7 to 8% bracket from the present level of 5%. Many people doubt if it is an achievable target. I would say that this is a moderate target given both India's capacity and necessity. Even at this rate of 7 to 8%, India has to wait for well over half a century to catch up with the developed world. Can we afford to be slower than this? We must grow faster. We can grow faster. We simply have no other alternative. In the sphere of the economy, I should tell you plainly that I have inherited a weak and deficit ridden economy. But I am not complaining. My job is not to harp on the past but to look to the future, not to complain but to lead. Shri Kumar has rightly talked about the need to rebuild confidence and morale of industry. He has especially highlighted the issue of bringing back decision making to the fore. I would like to utilize this occasion to tell you and the nation what my government will do in the next 3 months. All of us are legitimately concerned about the prolonged downturn in the economy. Industry, especially, is looking to the government to take necessary steps to kickstart the economy. This is no doubt dictated by the objective of faster economic growth, but it is also necessitated by my own government's stated goal of creating at least 10 million new jobs each year in the economy. We shall soon announce a series of schemes to mobilize investable funds from idle resources existing in the country but unavailable to the exchequer. In consultation with trade and industry, we will take all necessary steps to reduce the currently untenable level of NPA as of banks and financial institutions. We will also devise machinery for resolving disputes between the revenue departments and trade and industry to speedily obtain for the government what is legitimately the state's. Also, suitable policy measures will be taken to tap new and unconventional sources of funding such as debt market instruments, pension, and insurance funds for infrastructure projects. The government is committed to broaden, deepen, and speed up the process of internal liberalization. In the case of globalization, we will adopt a carefully calibrated approach for reasons most of you appreciate. The government will play the role less and less of an active player in the economy and more of a legislator, facilitator, and regulator. Where necessary, it will be the protector of India's commerce and industry. My government's relationship with industry will be based on trust, not marred by mistrust. I come from a political tradition that does not look upon commerce and industry with suspicion. When it was conventional political expediency to decree entrepreneurship, we championed their cause. As a government, we will do more. As a concrete proof of this approach, we will soon appoint a commission to comprehensively review in a short time frame all the administrative laws, rules, and regulations governing industry and trade. Such of them which have outlived their utility will be either totally scrapped or radically simplified. With this move, we aim to enable Indian entrepreneurs, small, medium, or big, to create more wealth for themselves and the nation. The Companies Act will be drastically overhauled. The Foreign Exchange Regulation Act will be replaced with a legislation consistent with the current needs. We will ensure that crucial government orders are not passed without first ascertaining their consequences on domestic industry. Many of the problems faced by industry are at the state and local levels as such now.